Oh, what's good, boy?
Hey, exit.
You said my phone was off?
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Gun. 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
A first down throw for Cousins.
And
a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Let him know.
To try again after the sack. Cousins going deep this time for Miller. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Man.
Even without a ton of pressure,
Every time I post
it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Yeah. You talking about, so we do this. I just started laughing. I think he thought that was up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down.
That was about it.
Now Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I'm going to start doing a quick check down.
Some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and
I got the lead. I don't know.
Let's go get this guy again. Big time pressure.
No.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. First down, and they're going to throw without it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Allen now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, that's about all that shit going on. So I figured they were going to start doing that shit.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Come on, Mullen.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Yeah, this is people.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Come, baby. Come, baby.
Allen from the gun on third down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
He ain't no
This
quarterback,
offense
man.
finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
So to be doing what he's doing, and that's not what he grew up doing, that's legit, I say.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And DP goes
He
into
say he
Jets
never played.
territory
Say all he
before
played
being
was
taken
baseball.
down. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Allen to throw once more. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Screen play. Anderson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Let's get it.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Watch the pass. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And again, it's Allen. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Okay. Yeah,
the New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's second and 10.
54. 48. Pick it up, P. Yo. 26. Kill. And turn it up. Wide. Right there. What's that?
Now Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Come on. Mike 5-4. Gun. Rip left. 54.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Right there. Gun. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, let's get some
to throw, Cousins. And he's going to go down again. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
That's crazy, man.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The fuck?
Mike 54. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On first down, Abdullah. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4 down territory even if they don't get it, though. Now Anderson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Allen's throw is complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Allen now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Here's Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Huh?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, able to avoid him. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
No, I thought you were talking about when I told you to download mine from yours. You never could figure out how to do that.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches. And they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space.
Let him use his leg. Right?
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going back to you.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary.
Man, I tried to cut that bitch.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
51 to Mike.
Tackles.
Check 31.
From the 41, Cousins. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to work.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
I'm gonna slow down this fucking blitz you keep sending.
Cousins now from the 50. And Diggs has it. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it
The
together.
Jets, yeah.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check safety.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Sounds about right, but what we gonna do?
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that
Damn,
type
I
of
missed that
confidence,
field goal, man.
the guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. But Xavier Woods with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight ends. 3 down, 3 down.
On 2nd and 7. Cousins. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Kamara try the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 35-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's Allen to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mack Wilson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, wahoo! 56.
On play action, Allen. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Check pass.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Second and goal from the 1. Allen taking it himself. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. 3rd and goal. Now this time, Allen will throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Off my field.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
I'm right there for the hit.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
The defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Jets, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm trying to tank, man. You should have scored the touchdown. I should let him throw. I'm not going to throw some type of crazy. I ain't going to trust that people I just told him I commented back to her. I say, fuck Seth. I'm trying to tank, man. Fuck you doing? I gave him every opportunity to win that game, but he didn't want that shit. Hey. What you on, Chris?